There we go.
All right, so we're going to start by de-stressing a little bit through our body, taking the hands and really getting in there and massaging the hands. Now with each hand, we're going to focus on each one of the fingers. Starting to notice by taking the time to look at our fingers and look at our hands, how it's going to decompress the rest of the body. So what we'll do is pull each one of the fingers with a little bit of pressure, going straight up. Taking, if you find one or two that you need a little bit more, noticing if the knuckles or any of the joints need an extra little support. And then before going to the other hand, to take each finger and to start to twist it. So you're pulling and twisting, trying to find the space between the fingers. And then we'll do the other hand. And of course, with this, it's your body, so you can linger for as long as you want. As we start to find a pulling of each finger, maybe fingers start to crack, maybe knuckles, wherever they might be. Maybe it's the wrist that needs some support. First doing the pulling, and then doing the twisting. And then after you've done both hands, where you feel equal, we'll go back to doing the general massage, maybe even making like little waves with your hands. The hard thing to do is then to think about, okay, can I reverse that wave? Take some thought process. I find that fun. All right, next we're going to go to the forearm. So we'll take whatever hand, I'm going to use my right hand and cup it on my left elbow and have the arm just hanging out there. It should be loose and in your hand. We'll rotate the palm of the, this is whatever hand is open, down and then up. It's my left hand, and you can feel with your hand on your elbow where the muscles are moving, where the bones kind of lift back and forward. And see if you can soften the shoulder so that the motion can happen from the elbow, allowing the forearm to move and not the upper arm. We'll do this 2 more times. And then that same pulling will go down the arm using the right hand to kind of pull and linger, finding some healthy pressure across the forearm, going through the fingertips. And while we're here, what's interesting is if you take your hands and put them together, and mine always have like a really big difference between the two. So then we'll try the other side. Cupping the hand right at the elbow. This time it's the right hand moving, letting it rotate down and up. Once again, seeing if the shoulder can be released, we can start to move from the forearm and only the forearm. We'll do 2 more here with this right hand moving. And then with that healthy amount of pressure going down the forearm, maybe lingering at a wrist and through the fingers. And then you can see when you bring your hands together, is there, it's not quite completely even, but there's a little bit more evenness out again. It's amazing how much it changes and how using your hands and the forearms start to decompress the rest. There's still more. I have to do a little bit more shaking here with my hands. Just roll the shoulders forward. And then roll your shoulders back. And with your shoulders going up, it's next to your ear, so you probably hear some cracks and crinkles. Feel nice. We're going to return back to going forward. And then we're going to go kind of in slow motion to notice each motion our shoulders can make. So bring them back, bring the shoulders up, bring the shoulders forward, and then down. Bring the shoulders back, up, forward, and down. And we'll do that one more time. Back, up, forward, and down, and then go back to continuous circles. Then we'll go backwards, letting your shoulders do the backward rolls. And then we'll pause at each one of these, letting the shoulders go up, back, down. Forgot forward. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up, back, and down. And doing one more of those before making continuous circles. And then letting the shoulder rolls stop. Here, I invite you to find a sense of where your core is. And right at behind the navel, engage those muscles and feel like you're growing, like you're getting taller and taller, allowing the spine to lift up and the sit bones down. Whether we're seated in a chair or on the ground or in a bed, we should be able to feel a long spine and this like pull of being pulled down and lifted up, which will set us up nicely to support the neck so that the chin can go down towards the chest and rotating the neck side to side. There's another place that as you move, you'll notice maybe some sounds. Moving slowly will help so that you don't hear the cracks. Moving fast might make you dizzy. So find the pace that works for you, and if it feels good to even go back and do full circles, you can do some full circles. Lingering in whatever place feels the most beneficial. And the next time your head goes down towards the chest, we'll reverse those circles. Lingering for however long it feels good. And then the next time the head goes down towards the chest, allow yourself to stack your head up and see how you feel. We'll really make sure that the body is releasing with this tension by doing some tense and release, and using the breath to help guide us in. So take a nice deep inhale, and then let your shoulders go up towards your ears. Notice if you start to hold your breath as you squeeze your hands together to make a fist. We're going to release on an exhale, letting the sound come out audibly with a sigh. So take an inhale and exhale, nice and loud, letting everything release. We'll do that once again. Taking a nice deep inhale, letting the shoulders come up, squeezing the hands, maybe squeezing the face, squeeze, maybe try even making fists with your feet, engaging the entire body, all your muscles. Notice if you're holding onto your breath. We'll take an inhale, and then on the exhale, sighing it out, letting everything release. And then on this release, if it feels comfortable to close your eyes, close your eyes. If it feels comfortable to stare out in front of you, you can stare out in front of you. Seeing if there's anything else to make you more comfortable. Noticing what we've been doing, talking, thinking about, and seeing if we can set it aside for now to be here present. Noticing the sit bones underneath the pelvis and the surface that they touch. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhaling and exhaling. Notice how the body feels when you do this. Maybe you can feel the body sinking as you join the exhale. Taking a nice deep inhale. And a complete exhale. Give yourself the permission to let go of doing. Scanning the body and settling in. Muscles softening. Breathing. And with each breath, we can bring attention to our senses. Attention to the mouth and all of its taste. Maybe the tongue lingers to feel the texture of the teeth. Maybe you can find that contact between the upper lip and the lower lip. The odors you might be aware of. Eyes gently close, seeing colors, lights, and shapes. Hearing the sounds in your environment. The mind to thinking. Being here. As we're breathing, let the breath fill the entire body with energy. Feel this whole body experience. Letting the breath come in, letting the breath release out. Noticing safety and comfort with each breath. Then tune in to your heart center. Wherever you feel like your emotional center resides today. Holding on to the heart center as you breathe. Letting warmth and love circulate through your body. Listen to your heart for a moment. would it take to bring your heart into harmony? Listen for the answer. Let your heart be fully heard. Honor what arises with a sense of welcome and gratitude. And with that, whatever it came, see if you can take it and form it into an intention. Something that will guide you through your day, through your week, through your life. Whatever that intention is, place it in the positive present tense. Honor whatever it is that arises. Letting it relate to your life. And repeating it 3 times, noticing how the body settles in and how it affects the body and the mind as you repeat that intention. I'll stay here for a couple minutes, breathing, now experiencing that heartfelt desire and how the heartfelt desire helps to settle in the body. As we start to return back to our day, let's bring our hands together in front of the heart center with all of the fingers touching. Staring at those fingertips. Even with the eyes closed, you should be able to know where that's at. Then open up the fingers so that it's just the pinky and the thumb that are touching, making a little flower with your hands. Staring at the base of the flower, repeat that intention once again, sending that energy outwards and towards your hands. Close your hands together, place them at the heart center, wherever that might be for you today. Feeling that intention nurture your body. Taking one more inhale and one more exhale. Then when you're ready, we'll allow the eyes to open up again. Maybe you return back to making some pressure with your hands as we get ready to bring that intention into our lives. Thank you.
that was wonderful. Thank you.